We're back.
We're back!
Shit! Fuck.
Back. We missed you.
We never actually just all blacked out for 3 months.
Yeah.
We've been here
Yeah,
time.
Crazy. I woke up without my
Podcast.
pants.
I actually was in a plane crash. I fell into the ocean and was frozen for 4 months until S.H.I.E.L.D. woke me up. Some nice S.H.I.E.L.D. members woke me up.
Oh,
That's
God.
what happened to Greer.
Yeah.
I got turned into a massive pile of rocks, a la Fantastic Four. Heather,
I was stuck at the Black Lodge for a while, dancing with the midget, so.
yeah, as you do. And Heather, where have you been?
Nowhere.
She just got a job. That's about it.
Yep.
The most evil of all.
The most evil of all. Retail.
So, guys, I wanna quickly attempt to run down the past 3 fucking months. So, Guardians of the Galaxy, that was a pretty big thing. Doctor Who coming back, equally big thing in my opinion. Whether it's anyone else's opinion.
Can I just say I have not had a chance to see Guardians yet. So
it's overrated.
Don't talk to me about Guardians because I really want to see it, but I haven't had a chance.
I literally came out of that movie firing guns with my fingers and wanting to jump fucking roof jump from building to building. I came out of that movie on such a high.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a spaceman.
That's how I kind of felt when I came out of Avengers the first time. I had never felt that way about a movie until I came out of Avengers, you know? But I'd like to see Guardians just to have that feeling again, if I have the same reaction.
I mean, everyone knows this, it's no secret, but it was such a cool experience. Everything, the music, the look, the characters, it was just joy. It was pure cinematic joy.
Yes.
So if you're one of the 1 or 2 people that hasn't seen it yet, I highly recommend it.
Overrated.
Uh-oh.
How dare.
Shots fired.
Us.
Oh.
Sorry, but I don't know. That's just me, but I think it was. I mean, it was okay, but I don't know. I get it.
I
think I just lost it near the end where, I don't know, he's just like, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy, bitch. It's like, really? Really?
I think the thing is, the hype was so kind of extraordinary before it came out. I think,
yeah.
Yeah, there was no way every single person was gonna love it. That, and I can see why people think it's cheesy. I was swept away on a shore of cheesiness.
Yeah, ever since
on a way.
It's so weird because ever since Avengers, fucking Marvel has just been bam, bam, bam. Well, I didn't feel that way about Iron Man 3. I didn't like the second part of Iron Man 3, but that's just me. But, I mean, Avengers was great all the way through. Cap 2, in my opinion, was great all the way through. And now they have Guardians, which everyone loves, and then Age of Ultron's gonna come out.
I mean, they're not all spec films, but what they've done is so clever, because you have to see all of them, and you want to see all of them, and even when the films themselves aren't perfect, you care about all the characters.
Yeah, even if you're not really, I know a lot of people weren't, totally invested when the first Thor and the first Captain America came out, people were not totally invested yet, but they still saw them, just because, they realized after Iron Man 1 and 2 that they're oh, we're gonna have to see all of these movies. Shit!
I hope it's not
Avengers is coming out. I have to know these people.
I was really lucky, actually, that I saw Avengers before any of them, because it meant that when I went back and I watched Thor and Captain America, I did already care about those characters, and I definitely think I viewed them maybe with slightly rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah. I don't remember if I saw Thor before or after Avengers. I don't remember. I definitely saw Captain America after I saw Avengers.
Oh, I did the same thing. Like, I saw Avengers. I wasn't interested in any of that stuff at first, but then I saw Avengers, and I'm like, holy shit, this is actually really good.
Mm.
So then I saw Thor, and I'm like, oh wow, this is pretty cool.
I'm a comic book dork, so I pretty much saw them before.
I only saw Avengers because Film Brain recommended it, and that is totally true.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw Iron Man 1 too. I think I saw the first Iron Man before Avengers.
I just happened to watch Iron Man at a friend's house when it was on DVD. Just because I was like, oh, that's okay. We didn't really pay attention to it though, so I had to watch it again.
But yeah, like people say Iron Man 2 is the worst, but I just really don't like the second half of Iron Man 3. I just really
it was kind of silly,
really don't like it. Except for the part where the very end, like Gwyneth Paltrow is like fucking has the fucking gauntlet Iron Man shooty things and she's being all awesome, and I like that part a lot. The very, very end, I liked that part. In between the second half and the very, very end, I just
I'm gonna assume it was the whole bit with the Mandarin that you didn't like.
I did not like that part. I'm sorry.
It didn't bother me that much, but you know.
Like he's like just this menacing guy at first, and then he turns out to be like just some random asshole, and I'm like, Ben Kingsley, why? And then it turns out to be the other obvious bad guy, and I'm like, well, fuck you then.
Why you do this?
Can I just ask you guys how much you shit your pants with joy at the end of Thor: The Dark World when Loki came back?
Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen Thor: The Dark World. I mean, I knew Loki wasn't dead. I'm like,
oh yeah, I was like, there's no way they're killing off Loki. They would fuck themselves if they did that.
I'm like,
they would be riots.
I'm like, well, he didn't die in the first film. He didn't die at the end of Avengers. He's just, well, he wouldn't die at the end of Avengers because he didn't even like die. But like, he didn't die in the first film. Like when he fell from space. He just fell into the abyss.
He fell into like a super awesome prison is what he fell into.
I knew he wasn't dead because I know that's his thing. Like he pretends to be dead and then comes back and fools with everyone. Like fucking plays with Thor's emotions like my brother's plays with Thor's emotions like my brother's dead. Oh wait, no you're not. You're just an asshole. Oh my god, my brother's dead again.
And now he's gonna be king.
And now he fucking, allegedly, I guess he killed Odin. Which, I'm like, yay.
Yeah,
fucking, Odin's not exactly parent here.
The king is long live sexy king.
Yeah.
So if he killed Odin, we're still gonna get Anthony being all cameos and presumably in the next movie because
I don't know how the fucking next movie's gonna go. I think they killed off Odin. I think they killed off Odin because like Anthony Hopkins didn't want to be in superhero movies anymore, and he's like, I don't want to be in this anymore.
It was also just a matter of time before Odin died anyway. You know? You're gonna kill him.
That was
eventually.
a good twist though, because I knew something was up when Odin was like, I'm very proud of you, Thor, you're a great son. I'm like, Odin would never say that.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Odin hates
bullshit.
I'm like, I call bullshit on you, Odin.
Objection.
Shit, you're not Odin. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Presumably Loki is going to be pretending to be Odin. Therefore, we're going to get Anthony Hopkins imitating Tom Hiddleston's performance. Like, how amazing is that as a notion?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I think in the next film, I think he's probably, for the movie, going to be like, hey, I'm king now. I just overthrew the throne, and I'm king now. Cool. All right. Awesome. Everyone's like, fucking what?
Why can't Loki overthrow the throne in real life?
Yeah. You guys don't have a queen anymore. Are you talking about your monarchy? Or, like, our democracy?
I would sacrifice my monarchy in a heartbeat for Loki.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna be queen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Be awesome.
What do you guys think about DC saying they're gonna release a slate of movies presumably to try and
I don't have a lot of faith in DC's ability to put out live-action films.
I think it's a sad take. They're trying to catch up to Marvel. They're trying to be like them, but they're not going to do it. They keep sabotaging themselves.
I mean, I think it's
can't make one comic book movie. Everything has to be gritty as shit. Even Superman, who's supposed to be the fucking Boy Scout.
Yeah.
No, I have to be full of emotion.
Even my mom, who knows nothing about Superman or anything well, I think she's seen the old Christopher Reeve movies, but she watched Man of Steel. It was on HBO a few weeks ago, and she watched it and she just couldn't finish it. She was like, I don't really like this movie at all. And she's not into superhero movies. She's like, I just don't like it. I think people might see it as kind of bad on Marvel's part that they're releasing so many movies, but you have to think they have different branches. Fox is releasing the Deadpool movie and the Fantastic Four movies, and Sony is doing the Spider-Man movies, and you have different directors working on different things, and whereas for most of these DC movies, it's mostly going to be Zack Snyder doing a few of them at least, and so people might say, well, they're spacing out their movies more, but, I mean, I'm just not interested in seeing any of them besides, I might see Batman versus Superman, if only because I'd like to see Ben Affleck as Batman. I'll probably see it for that. I'll most likely see Justice League.
I'm quite curious about Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor.
Yeah, I'll probably see it for that, too.
He's gonna be Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who's he?
I mean, I think that's solid.
I have no idea who Jesse Eisenberg is.
He was,
Anybody?
have you seen The Social Network or Zombieland?
I haven't seen it, but I know... Really? They picked that guy?
Yeah.
Yep, apparently.
The guy everyone confuses for Michael Cera for some reason.
Now they won't anymore.
Because they both look chronically constipated.
Not Scott Pilgrim. Not Scott Pilgrim is gonna be Lex Luthor.
Not Scott Pilgrim.
I think he's a bit more formidable than Michael Cera. To be honest though, I think a fucking three-legged puppy is more formidable than Michael Cera. It's not hard. I'm kind of curious about the remake or the reboot of the Fantastic Four. I don't necessarily. I don't know whether it's cancelled or not. I kind of was under the impression that it was, but then when Greer was discussing it before we started recording, apparently it's going to be one of the movies that they release. And I think it could be kind of cool. I think they can pretty much make anything gritty if they try hard enough.
No, that's Marvel. Fantastic Four's Marvel, dude.
Fantastic Four's Marvel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Same difference.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's why everyone was weirded out when Captain America first came out, because it cast Chris Evans, and they're like, well, wait, Chris Evans is already the Human Torch. So that's why I think they're rebooting it, because Chris Evans is already Captain America, and... they're rebooting it because the first two movies were shit, but also because Chris Evans was the Human Torch, but now he's Captain America, and they can't cast him in both parts. So, he has to be Captain America or the Human Torch, and he's far better as Captain America, so...
He's such an adorable Cap.
I'm way more excited now that oh my god. Does the Cap ever appear in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., by the way? The show that I completely fell off the radar with.
America, I don't know.
No.
Has he yet here?
I still have not seen an episode of that.
Georgia stopped watching it. I'm still watching it. I'm just a couple episodes behind.
I've given up on the cheese, folks. I can't
given
do it
up on
anymore.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
I can't.
I'm still completely invested in Coulson, you guys. Clark Gregg is too adorable.
Yes, but now he's going mad. Mad, I tell you!
Yeah, he's drawing shit on the wall. It's fucking awesome.
But season 2 apparently is decent.
Yeah, I like season 2 a lot more than season 1. Well, how season 1 started out, I wasn't too into it, but then about the halfway point, it started getting really good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It was kind of slow to start.
It was very slow to start. It took about 6 or 7 episodes before it started interesting. before it continued to make me watch
Started
it.
interesting.
I don't think if they continued the way that the first 6 or 7 episodes have gone, I don't think I'd be watching season 2. But I am.
You know what
So
I heard? That Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got interesting after the release of The Winter Soldier.
I don't know.
a little bit, because they tie in a lot. Because I was watching both simultaneously.
The same time.
At the same time. No, because in that movie, who hasn't seen Winter Soldier?
I finally watched it when it came out on Blu-ray.
Oh, okay. Because like they quote kill off Nick Fury in Winter Soldier, and then it kind of crosses over into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where they don't know what to do because Nick Fury has been reported dead, and then you see him in the show actually alive, where he saves Fitz and Simmons from the water. So he comes back like a fucking angel out of the sky.
See, the thing with comic books is, even if somebody's dead, they rarely stay dead.
Like Loki.
Loki can't die.
Heather,
Live on.
Yes.
talking of shows that people either have or haven't fallen off the radar with, Community being picked up by Yahoo, how fucking happy and excited. Like, that
So
is
excited.
just
I still think I'm a
it's the
season
best.
behind, though.
Yeah, well,
All my
that's
shit
what I'm
is
saying.
in
You
storage,
need
and I don't think I have access to my community.
what I'm so happy about is that Communicon, which is the kind of unofficial community convention.
There's
they
a community
released all
convention?
panels. They released panels, and Dan Harmon said that, like, he hoped that this would... The original mantra for Community was 6 seasons and a movie, and he's hoping that now that they have this new medium, it will be like 11 seasons in a movie, or 14 seasons in a movie. Like,
Holy
that is
shit.
his vision. And
Yes.
it's just like... That's fucking like Christmas and my birthday and like the second coming all in at once. I'm so fucking
Your
excited.
friends call you on the phone, Fran, fucking Jesus Christ is risen in Trafalgar Square, and you're like, fuck off, Community's on.
Yeah,
Seems legit.
pretty much. By the way, nice name drop for Trafalgar Square.
Trafalgar
Greer.
Square, yeah. That's where you are, right? I know geography.
Where?
I went to school.
That is smart.
I have a piece of paper.
Um,
I have a piece of paper with fucking school written on it, and that's my high school diploma.
How fancy.
when you get into college, you've got to burn it like Homer Simpson.
I am so smart. I am so smart. I am so smart.
SMRT. SMRAT.
SMRAT.
Oh yeah, I think
Some rat.
last night or the night
You
before.
spelled SMRAT, you said some rat.
I think, speaking of The Simpsons last night.
Oh, I totally didn't. The drama crossover.
Yeah, it was
apparently
last
was
night
on
or
in
the night
American-
before or something. I missed it.
Did anyone see it?
Nope.
I
what?
just
What's up?
The
like
Simpsons Futurama crossover was the other.
Sorry.
How was it?
I'm trying to force myself to watch all the kind of modern Simpsons. Like, so I'm gonna try and watch all of season 25, and if I can get through it, I'm gonna go back from
Yes.
Twin Peaks.
I'm not part of this conversation.
Neither am I, so
Go
we'll
ahead.
just hang out
Laura
here.
Palmer called it in 1991. She said, and I quote, "I'll see you again in 25 years." And 1991, she said that, and in 2016, it's coming back, and I'm so excited! Yay!
Georgia,
There's
amazing Laura Palmer,
so
by the way. Standing Laura Palmer. Just you're backwards sublime.
Oh, thanks.
I'm
It's
insanely
really
excited.
not hard to do.
They're also releasing a book, Mark Frost and David Lynch, basically detailing what happened to all the characters since the show ended.
Yeah, I want to know
One of the
so bad. Like,
tell
what
me about it.
And like, if they're writing a book about it, does that
Season 2. I mean, I think like they wouldn't have. It's not like something that was brought back for the money. Like it has been so
No, not at all.
long. Now just really feels like the right time. You know, not for the network, for anyone, but the people who made the show, the people with that original vision. Like,
No, I totally agree. And it's not even for the network because it's going to be on a different network. It's going to be on Showtime.
Yeah, exactly. It's entirely like it's one of the few things creatively where I can look and say yes, that was a completely creative decision. That wasn't, you know, it was artistically on the money.
Yeah, I'm so excited because there's so many questions. So many
I know.
questions.
Well, season 2 was fucking insane, and it's like it got really good again last maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and it's like, but there was so much left unsaid. You know, there are so many more directions it can go in. I can't wait.
Dad, or I'll cry for weeks.
Oh, if Carl McLachlan is back and he's still evil, I can't decide whether that's going to break my heart or make me insanely happy.
No, he can't be evil, and if he is, they'll get him out of it somehow.
Well, yeah, Harry will get him out of it. I think that's what Harry's been doing for the last 25 years, trying to get Coop out of the Black Law.
For his BFF.
Going like, I think Harry is a recluse, and he's slowly going crazy trying to get Coop out of Lodge. That is my theory.
That Josie's a doorknob. And how the fuck are they going to do that, by the way?
I think she's just a doorknob forever now.
Because
only in a conversation about Twin Peaks could you use the phrase, I think she's just a doorknob forever now.
That's amazing.
But really, on that note,
seriously though, Fran, you and I could spend like a whole podcast just trying to figure out what the hell's gonna happen. Like, is Ben still alive?
Okay,
like, what's gonna happen to that family? Are Ed and Nadine still together? So many questions!
Oh, no, Ed and Norma have got to be together. I'm sorry, they're just the most beautiful couple ever.
Have you read my stupid theory I made up once on Facebook?
No, I need to hear this.
Like, after, I wrote it like September. After Twin Peaks, finished up, Wes Craven made a movie called The People Under the... And it has nothing to do with Twin Peaks, except it stars Ed and Nadine. And I've seen
that movie. I've totally seen it.
It's so great, isn't it? And, me still being in Twin Peaks, I'm like, this has to be the entire film, which has nothing to do with Twin Peaks except these actors. It has to be all, a hallucination, a really, really severe hallucination from Nadine's mind after Ed dumped her.
Or you know what I think? I think, my theory is, when Nadine got her memory back, and she realized that Ed had left her for Norma, I think, she went insane, but I think she knocked Ed out, Ed went mad, and then she kidnapped Ed, and now that's their life.
Holy shit, that would be even worse! Oh my god.
I know, that's my theory. That's another theory. I'm throwing my hat in the ring. There it is.
Oh, I hope not, because Norma's gonna have to do something about it.
Norma is gonna have to do something.
So find your man.
This is gonna be like another Marvel Cinematic Universe thing, like the Twin Peaks People Under the Stairs Cinematic Universe.
Yes! Yes! I'm all over that, because that actually is a good movie on its own. It is.
No, it's a sweet movie. I fucking love it. Talking of horror films, is anyone excited about this movie, The Babadook? It's called The Babadook. It's like it's supposed to be like a boogeyman character. It's meant to be genuinely scary, like one of the few mainstream horror movies that has been released recently that is genuinely scary. It's had reviews from horror people that know about horror. So I'm excited.
Apparently it's marketing itself as kind of like a creature feature, but it's actually not like a monster movie. Like it's supposed to be something else. I don't know. Like apparently it's.
No, I don't think the trailer gave it that impression at all. I think the trailers are great. I don't think they're.
I mean, it looks like a psychological thriller to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say we're marketing it as a cruise feature at all. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. Hang on a minute. Okay, link dump.
Have you guys seen Horn?
Seen what?
No. I kind of feel sorry for Daniel Radcliffe though, because like I can't see him pulling that badass shtick.
Oh, the movie where horns. The movie where he has horns.
Yeah.
What a twist!
It's actually in his American
I saw
accent.
the trailer and it looked interesting, and I just bought the book, and I'm hoping to read it and then watch the movie.
Oh, it's a book. Of course, it's a book.
Yes.
It's a good movie, and yeah, like I said, his American accent is top notch. It really is.
Yeah, his American accent is very good. Okay, guys, hang on. For some reason, this is linking an Old Spice commercial instead of the Babadook trailer. Let's try that again.
Cool.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Look at your trailer. Now look back at me. Now look at your trailer. Sadly, your trailer is not me.
Dude, you know, if they hadn't already cast Black Panther, you know who should be Black Panther? That guy.
The Old Spice guy.
The Old Spice guy, yeah.
Yes.
If they hadn't already cast Black Panther, but apparently they have.
Who got cast as Black Panther?
Some dude I've never heard of, of course.
Oh.
If I had it my way and Idris Elba wasn't already Heimdall, I'd want it to be Idris Elba, but he's already Heimdall, so.
Didn't everybody want Idris Elba to be Green Lantern?
Oh, he would make a good Jon Stewart.
That's what I've sort of heard, that people really want him to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'd watch the shit out of that.
So, we should probably mention a big reason as to why we've been kind of off for a while is that Greer moved.
Yeah, I moved. Yeah, that's why I haven't seen any movies or anything like that. I had to make a move to another state, and that took a while, so.
How's it going now that you're all adjusted and stuff?
It's alright. I'm not quite adjusted yet, but, you know, I don't have a desk yet or anything, so my computer's on the floor. So I'm sitting on the floor. That's great. My back is killing me every day when I use the computer.
Okay. Well, at least you're in Florida and you're closer to all the roller coasters you love so much.
Yeah. Except I don't have a job and I'm super poor, but you know.
Aww.
I don't have a job yet, which kind of sucks, but you know.
You do live in the most awesome sounding place, though.
Yeah. I sent you a picture. I guess, is it, like, too revealing to say, like, the town? No one listens to this. I live in Panama City now, and I sent a picture to Fran of, there's a place, there's, like, an indoor amusement park here in this town that's shaped like an upside-down building, and I sent that to Fran, and she freaked out.
You showed me that. That looks really cool.
It's right across the street from the Ripley's Museum.
Awesome.
I could have walked to the Ripley's Museum. I thought I'd never live in a place where I could walk to a Ripley's Museum.
Nice.
Well, I mean,
That's
I'd prefer to
amazing.
drive to the Ripley's Museum, but...
I have to get on the train to the Ripley's Museum. So excuse you, princess.
Oh my god.
Yay! Pull back. Brit. I think it sounds awesome, and I mean, doesn't your complex have a pool?
Yeah, I haven't used it a lot, but my brother uses there a lot, so... It's getting him out of the house.
What else has been going on? I think somebody got a kitty.
I did.
Oh! And you called it Cecil, I believe.
Yes. Yes,
Good
his name is
choice.
Cecil.
Reviewer.
Insert picture
choice.
of cat. Here's a cat. Here's a cat. No
Tell
cat.
us about Cecil the cat.
He is a tiny ball of energy, and he irritates Lenore a lot. Who's my other cat, in case anybody...
I love
Didn't know that.
Lenore. I love that fucking cat. I've never met that cat, but I love it.
Aw.
She really should be Grumpy Cat, because she's just... she hates. She tolerates him, though.
Dude, that
She's like-
Grumpy Cat trailer came out for the
Yeah.
Grumpy Cat
God,
Christmas
how
movie.
was it?
It's
Oh my god.
I'm probably gonna watch it.
Aw.
Aubrey Plaza plays fucking that. Like, that's the voice they gave Grumpy Cat. I don't know why Grumpy Cat needs a voice, but
Because of reasons.
yeah, but it's Aubrey Plaza. I would watch that. Like, I would have Heather be the voice of Grumpy Cat, but that's okay. I guess
Yay!
Aubrey Plaza will do.
Ugh.
But do you know what? Like, I think they should cast like a really respected Shakespearean actor, or just like someone completely unexpected. Like, it would be so great to cast like
You
I don't
tune
know.
in and it's Ian McKellen.
yeah,
Anthony
something
Hopkins.
like that. I thought like Anthony Hopkins as Sir Anthony Hopkins as Grumpy Cat.
Well, I
I'd
mean,
just see it.
Grumpy or no, Tartar Sauce. Tartar Sauce is a girl, so it'd have to be a woman. So it'd have to be like
Dame Judi Dench.
Dame Judi Dench or something, yeah.
Yes, Dame Judi Dench as Grumpy Cat.
Oh my
How
god.
good is that?
Or like Meryl Streep, or like, I don't know, Julia Roberts. I don't know.
I was going to say Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren, yeah, the Iron Lady.
I think Grumpy Cat has to be British. I
Yeah,
think that's
Dame Judi Dench, definitely. Or Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Speaking of grumpy, my sister and I were having a debate over whether or not I was grump or not so grump. Because I told her I wanted to get an I'm not so grump t-shirt.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, no, you're definitely grump.
You're pretty grump. Anytime we play games, you're the first to give up. So I think you're grump.
Yeah. But I love Danny. He's so cute.
like in a really charming like Bernard Black way, not in like a genuinely off-putting way.
Yeah.
Yay. I love
Oh,
Black.
by the way, guys, I'm kind of amazed you haven't started talking about Game of Thrones yet. Yet. You've been
I'm
on.
not ready.
Dude, I finished the second book. Yeah.
Yay!
What is
I
it?
should probably read the third one now, but
Only 3 more to go.
yeah. I'm looking at
No,
my
no.
stack of books and I'm like, oh, there's so many pages.
How many books are there?
Five right now. There's gonna be 2 more coming out. Was that did the end of season 4 happen before we left or not? I don't remember.
I think
know.
it did.
Yeah.
I don't remember anymore.
When does the next season start?
I don't know.
Damn it.
Probably sometime this year or next
You
year.
could read the books and find
Damn
out
it.
what happened.
2015. Yeah, or you could read the books, Georgia.
Never.
Yeah, to be fair, I like just finished the second book about a month ago, so.
No, I started reading those books and I couldn't stop, so I don't know how.
I do know I keep getting spoiled though by fucking assholes on the internet, so that's
Well, you should
good.
stay off the internet.
You're just not allowed to go on it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, probably gonna be 2015 around the same time that it premieres every year. So
But what is that? I'm new to this.
you're
so.
new to this. Probably like when does the seasons usually premiere? Around spring? Like
I have no idea.
like mid-spring, and then it goes to like July-ish.
That's too far away.
June or July.
That makes me sad, bad enough.
That's plenty of time to read the books.
Oh, shut up.
Never.
I actually started showing my brother Game of Thrones, and he's really digging it. And we're on season 2.
Cool.
Has anybody been watching American Horror Story? Because that started up while we were gone.
Awesome, isn't it?
I watched the first few episodes of it as someone who's never watched any American Horror Story before. So
We don't really need to watch the other seasons.
yeah.
I mean, there is a character that was in not the last season, the season before. It was Asylum.
Yeah.
Had a character in that is also in this season.
Yeah, and then
but-
someone else is gonna come pick her up later.
Yeah, I read that. I started showing my sister I started showing my sister Asylum, and spoilers if anybody cares.
Mm-hmm.
There's aliens in it.
Oh my
And
god.
just my sister just goes, "Ins, really?" And we just started watching. We watched those, and she's like, "I hate this show." Also, I had the guy that was the farmer in Babe in a very adult role.
Oh my
and
god,
he-
really?
He's
Sorry
James
for
Oh,
Bond
that guy's
should be an
evil.
asylum. Evil doctor, but he also may be a Nazi. It's like, it is pretty messed
Oh
up.
my god.
I'm pretty sure he was straight up a Nazi.
I had that feeling too about the aliens when I first started, because it does seem like
I
such
still
a deep
don't like the
part.
fact that they had aliens. I'm just like, no.
You really work with it, like near the end. Like, it doesn't turn out as cheesy as you think.
I don't know. I've always find aliens cheesy. I don't find them scary, so I don't like them in my horror.
Well, I don't know if they're supposed to be scary, and I don't really actually. The whole thing with the aliens is kind of ambiguous and weird, and I don't know. You don't really know if it's supposed to be for
Going
good.
on in this season.
There's so much other shit going on, you know. There's the serial killer. There's Satan. There's all the other.
Whatever the fuck the doctor was doing, and also the devil.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, which is why Asylum's my favorite season. So,
Yeah.
but I like.
House was kind of just goofy shit.
Dude, Freak Show is full of fucking freaky ass shit.
Well,
I've only seen the first 3 or 4 episodes, but Angela Bassett has 3 boobs and is a hermaphrodite, and that's really the only thing that matters to me.
So,
likable characters in the show so far.
I wish I like that. I like this season, but the only thing that bothers me is like, it's like the Moulin Rouge thing. It's set in the 50s, but they sing songs from the future.
Yeah, it's an anachronism.
I do like when in like it was like the 2nd or 3rd episode when the 2-headed girl was singing Fiona Apple. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, they do the songs all right, but it just bothers me, you know, like.
Yeah, that's what weirded out my mom, because she's like, when is this set? Why is Jessica Lange singing David Bowie?
Yeah, and then Lana Del Rey. It's like, what the fuck?
I don't know, if anyone allows themselves, like, quote-unquote artistic license, it's Ryan Murphy. Like,
Yeah.
I love a lot of shows, but, like, you know, I think the writing is always patchy on his stuff, and, like, continuity, things making sense. You know, I just think with Ryan Murphy, you're either on the train or you're not.
For the most part, I think it's just turn your brain off, and it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what that's what I had to do with another Ryan Murphy production. That's what I had to do with Glee. So I just turned my brain off. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, Greer, when I was starting Coven, or 3rd season, and you said to me, like, how is it for a Ryan Murphy show? And you told me it was the guy from Glee, and I didn't know that. Oh, and by the way, Jessica Lange doesn't sing. She kind of talks. If you haven't noticed. She's not singing. She's kind of half singing, half talking, and it's not very good.
I think that's the point, is that she's not good.
Well, it's...
In the story.
Well, okay, that's alright. I'll give you that. But I just get pissed off at those details. Like, there's plenty of good songs from the 50s. Just do that, you know? I don't believe you guys jumped into the future to find songs. That's retarded.
They pulled some Bioshock Infinite shit.
Yeah, really.
Oh, shit. But it's getting better now, I guess. Now that, I don't know. Now they got more Dennis O'Hare, and I love him. He's so great.
Can I
Dennis O'Hare, for those who don't know, Greer, you might know him. He was Russell Edgington on True Blood.
I don't know. I didn't watch True Blood. I watched some of True Blood.
Oh, okay, well, he was, like, the best character in True Blood, and he's been in most of American Horror seasons, and he's, like, really great. He's
Characters playing.
I did watch the end of True Blood with my mother. She was really pissed off.
Yeah, it was kind of a letdown.
Like, she's like, wait, who's she married to? Like, she was freaking out.
Guys,
Yes.
Well, that's the point.
Yes, Fran.
can I talk about Doctor Who?
Yes. Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll talk about her.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Talk about the Capaldi.
The
Before I
Capaldi.
start, has anyone but me been watching it?
I've seen a few episodes, but I keep forgetting it's on. The first time it aired, it was the same day as Markiplier's stream, so I was like, I have to choose. Markiplier wins.
Yeah.
I can can understand why Markiplier would win that contest. It's like, do you know what though? It's been so fucking good. Like, Peter Capaldi is brilliant. Like, Clara as a companion has got like a zillion times more interesting. But I think what's really funny about it is that they said at the beginning, oh, there'll be no sexual tension. It, won't be that kind of show. Bullshit. Bullshit. Like, Peter Capaldi might be older, but it's not like he's...
Peter Capaldi might be a skeleton, but...
Yeah. Peter Capaldi might be a mummy, but no, the guy is still like dynamic and charismatic and all that other good stuff, and he's totally sexy, and Clara totally wants him, and there it is. But it's awesome. Like, the writing is brilliant. Like, the stories aren't fucking like, sometimes they're silly, but like the good kind of silly, and when they're scary, they're genuinely scary. They're not like, they don't kind of fail at it or chicken out in the way that Doctor Who has an unfortunate habit of doing. Like, yeah, it's been great. It's gotten everything right. It's fixed all the problems the show had of late. Like, yeah, it's awesome.
Did you see that video of him that came out with him sending the video to that kid as the Doctor? That was cute.
Yeah, this little autistic kid, he like, his grandmother had died, and his dad met Peter Capaldi somehow, and Peter Capaldi filmed a message as the Doctor to this little boy. I'm not going to ruin it for you because it is like tear-jerking, but go and like seek it out. Fucking seek it out.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Doctor Who, but that was still really sweet.
I love when people just do that when they play their characters for kids. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I love seeing that story about how Ron Perlman would dress up in the full Hellboy outfit and like hang out with kids for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, it's like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. He's done that a couple times.
He turned up at a school in the UK dressed as Jack Sparrow, and it's like, if I was a little kid, that would have been like Harry Potter turning up. I would have gone fucking apeshit.
Fran,
Harry Potter.
No, Fran, I heard about that story. What happened was that like the kids, they actually wanted to like set a mutiny or something. They were sick of their teachers, so somehow, I don't know, Johnny Depp got involved.
Some little girl wrote him a letter, I think.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
Oh, what, saying she wanted to have a mutiny?
Yeah.
So fucking adorable. That's so cute.
What an adorable little mutiny you're having right now.
Oh. When we wanted to mutiny at school, like, flipped the tables over and like ran away, and like, yeah, and fucking swore teachers. Like, that was us having a mutiny. Like, that's in no way as cute as Jack fucking Sparrow.
Yeah. Dude, I'm the only person in the world excited about the next Pirates of the Caribbean installment, and I don't care if I am, because I'll see that movie and I'll love it.
Wait, which movie?
The next installment of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh. Yeah, they are making another one, aren't they?
Yeah. They officially announced that they're making another one, and I'm like, I'm the only person in the world excited by this, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah, probably.
I'm happy.
Excited.
Yeah, there's a song that was pretty much written in your honor. I'm gonna find it now. Hang on.
Ode to the Pirates of the Caribbean fan.
Yeah. The one that's left. Me.
It's the Lonely Island song, Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
you know,
I love
Lonely
that
Island
fucking song with Michael Bolton. It's fucking awesome.
It's sweet.
I am Michael Bolton in that song. And in that moment, me and Michael Bolton were one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm so happy I heard that song.
Yeah, I love those movies, and I'll always love those movies. And like, Curse the Black Pearl is like a perfect movie to me. Like, that is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, in the top 3, at least. The first one is just fucking perfect. The soundtrack is like my favorite movie soundtrack. I fucking love that movie. I know everything about that movie. I've seen that movie too many times.
Hey, wait. Do you mind if I kind of change the subject? Like, you just brought up something interesting.
Yes.
You said that's your favorite soundtrack. Do you guys have a favorite movie soundtrack?
Pirates of the Caribbean 1.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Also, the Avengers soundtrack's really good.
Yeah. What about you, Heather and Fran?
I'd say the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Just everything about those movies, favorite of everything.
I'd have to think about that. I mean, off the top of my head, I would say Guardians, but I think that's probably just because it came out. It's the most recent thing I can think of. Get back to me. I'm gonna think that.
Also, any movie soundtrack that Trent Reznor does is fucking No, that was Daft Punk and Trent Reznor. I think. Tron Legacy, The Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo soundtrack is fucking amazing.
I don't know if I have a favorite exactly, but I know the one that kind of the soundtrack to Suspiria is the one that like had me realize that soundtracks can actually be amazing because that is
I think for me it would be Little Miss Sunshine or Edward Scissorhands. I think just some of the pieces of music in both those movies are just like, they just do something to me. Like I can't even describe it, but without words, they make me feel very, very intensely. Those would be mine, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also love the Secret World of Arrietty. That movie was actually kind of boring, but the soundtrack.
Yeah, I was about. Well, no. I don't think he did Arrietty. But I was just thinking about. I was just thinking about Joe Hisaishi, who does a lot of Hayao Miyazaki's films. Like Spirited Away is also up there. I fucking love Spirited Away's soundtrack.
I have to watch that.
I don't think he did Arrietty. I'm not quite sure.
Well, whoever did the soundtrack for that, it's very sweet and touching, but not like, like too much. So not like, easy, just like the right amount.
Yeah, I know he did Nausicaa and Castle in the Sky and Totoro and Howl's Moving Castle and Mononoke and Spirited Away and Ponyo.
Did you guys know that I have CDs? I have the soundtracks to Mystery Man and the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mystery Man is such a movie. Like, it's so underrated.
I don't care what anybody says. That's really good late 90s stuff. And the Spider-Man soundtrack, I got that actually as a birthday present, but I just kept it for so long because it was actually really good music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, it's Danny Elfman, I think. And yeah, I mean, like, say what you want about
Danny Elfman is good.
Yeah, I mean, like, say what you want about Tim Burton, but Danny Elfman's music is consistently good. Like, it's always, like, even when Tim Burton made a crappy movie, Danny Elfman's music is always awesome.
Yeah, I agree. He's very good at what he does. Except for that one song, like, I don't know if anybody remembers, but, like, back in the 80s, Danny Elfman was in a band.
I love Oingo Boingo.
Oingo Boingo kick fucking ass. Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, Oingo Boingo, but I don't like that song like Little Girls. That's creepy.
I think that's the idea. It's fucked up, but I love that song.
I really, really like let's have a party, there's a full moon in the sky, it's the hour of the wolf and I don't wanna die.
It's a good Halloween song.
I love like everything from Oingo Boingo. They were so good.
Weird science.
They are. Yeah, they're fucking sweet. Another kind of like up tempo band that I really like. Gogol Bordello. Anyone heard any Gogol Bordello?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, the person who does the soundtrack to Arrietty is Cécile Corbel, who's a French composer.
Oh, she's really good.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I just automatically assumed it would be Joe Hisaishi, but
yeah.
I think he only does movies that Miyazaki has directly directed, and he didn't direct. He didn't direct or produce Arrietty, I don't think.
I think I still say my favorite is Suspiria, just because that soundtrack is just so. Like, Fran, have you ever seen Suspiria? Like, holy shit.
No, I haven't. I haven't heard of it.
It's like a weird dream, like a really creepy, weird dream, and the soundtrack reflects that. And it's just like, because listening to it by itself is actually kind of scary, weird noises. But then some parts of it are like.
I'm have to. See that is interesting. Like, music on its own, like, can definitely be like the thing that makes me think of is and it's kind of a weird segue, but there's a musician called Laurie Anderson, and like, completely out of context, her music is just creepy. Like, it's just unsettling. It makes you feel, it makes you feel tense and nervous, but in a really good way, in a really powerful way. And it's just like, I don't know, music, like, as much as it has the ability to make you feel, like a great happiness or great sadness, like it can also kind of scare you on its own, and I don't feel like that's explored as much as it should be. Like,
no, I agree.
The ability to creep people out with music.
Yeah. Like, on its own, like, the Pirates 1 soundtrack, like, that makes me, like, that's, like, my motivator. Like, that makes me want to go out and do anything. Whereas, like, Spirited Away soundtrack just makes me want to cry all the time. Like, that soundtrack on its own, like, I tear up all the time. It's just so soft and sweet, and then it, like, swells, and I'm like,
the feel. That's the great thing about a soundtrack, is it can do so much to you. The Suspiria soundtrack is kind of what opened my eyes, or ears, I guess, to the possibility that, like, a soundtrack can actually be its own entity, because, like, the copy, when I got Suspiria for myself, like, I saw it on Netflix and I bought my own copy, it came with the soundtrack, so I got to, like, listen to it on its own, and yeah, some of that stuff by itself is just, like, shit your pants, really scary, because it's just, like, all these weird noises, like, sometimes it's just, like, you can hear screaming, or sometimes it's just, like, whispering, or it's just, like,
That sounds exactly, well, not exactly, but it sounds like kind of the same sort of thing that Laurie Anderson is doing, just in terms of, like, it isn't just a song, it's like bits of dialogue and effects and noises, and,
It is. They start out that way, but they become music. They become their own songs. And like I said, that, like, it's not all of the songs are like that. Like, they made a bunch of songs for it, and half of them aren't even in the movie. And there's, like, one that sounds like a video game. There's one that sounds, like, really noir-ish, and that one's my favorite. I think they call it Black Forest. And then there's just some that are, like, I don't know, their own kind of individual things. But I love it so much, and I just love how unique it is, and how unique it is, and how it can stand on its own from the movie. And, and it just shows how awesome Goblin is. That's the people who made it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of, you can go ahead. I just had some kind of off topic.
Oh, no, go on, Greer. I didn't really have anything, like, of note to say.
I just wanted to say, I finally, just about not a month ago, recently, I finally watched the original Evil Dead.
Oh!
Yay!
I don't know what the fuck I just watched, like, I don't think my life is ever gonna be the same.
Wait until you see
Ruby.
No,
yeah,
shit, Greer. Can I rescind that comment and say wait until you see Army of Darkness?
Okay.
Because that is gonna blow your mind.
Okay. Is the remake any good?
I haven't seen the remake.
I haven't seen it either.
I did see the remake, and it was pretty good for a remake. Like, considering how shitty remakes have been, it actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
What?
And it was kind of brutal too. Like, it was pretty nasty in some scenes. And I also have to say that the end, like the end is 100% pure unconcentrated fan service.
Awesome.
So, do with that what you will.
I want to see Cabin in the Woods too. I haven't seen that yet.
Cabin in the Woods was great.
That's good.
And Chris Hemsworth's in it. I don't know why I haven't seen it yet.
You know
Is
what?
he a cutie patootie in it?
Cabin in the Woods.
Chris
Can I just
Hemsworth.
say, like, if you see Cabin in the Woods as a companion piece to that, you've got to watch Joss Whedon's Much Ado About Nothing, because, like, it's just both pure, like, Joss Whedon doing what he wants and doing it brilliantly. Like,
Yeah, I heard that movie was good.
with like big franchise behind it, like, and also like one of the cast members is the same, playing two very different parts, obviously, but is awesome in both of them. Like, yeah, I would recommend watching those films one after the other, and like, even though they're so different, the spirit of Joss Whedon like just lives in both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a very strange double feature you got there.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Millie, by the way, for her awesome Evil Dead remake cosplay I saw on Facebook. You and her boyfriend did a great job.
Oh yeah, props to Millie. That was sweet.
That was pretty badass.
Dude, I really, the only movie I really want to see right now is Big Hero 6. I haven't seen that yet, but
Didn't that just come out?
it came out like
Weekend?
yeah, and it's already
it's
already beating Interstellar at the box office, which everyone was looking forward to.
Wow.
But they're like, it's 3 hours of Matthew McConaughey in space, and apparently it has a ton of plot holes as well, and it's not very scientifically accurate, but. You know.
Yeah, I heard
But you know what? Matthew McConaughey in space. I'll probably see it at some point.
I want to see Nightcrawler, Joe, and I really want to see that.
Oh my god, I really want to see Nightcrawler.
I was really
that's
disappointed
really
when I found out it was not about Nightcrawler of the X-Men. Who's one of my favorite X-Men.
Yeah, fucking Alan Cumming with a German accent. Like, I could have gone for round 2.
Well, you know what? I can cheer you up, guys. I can cheer you up with that because I've heard that they're gonna make a Gambit movie starring Channing Tatum.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Oh.
My God, I'm so happy because I
Why
love
would they do
Gambit.
that?
Gambit's my favorite X-Men. I don't know if you guys know that. I love Gambit a lot. So
Yeah, Channing Tatum.
yeah, and Channing Tatum.
But why Channing Tatum?
Because Channing Tatum is
marketable,
fucking
and, you know,
awesome.
it could work. It could work.
He
You
doesn't
never know.
look a very actor to me. I'm sorry. I don't even really understand the appeal of him at all.
Yeah, his head's kind of a weird shape, but that's about all. That's about all that he has going against him is that his head is kind of a weird shape, but you know, still
That
hot.
never stopped Matt Smith.
Never stop Matt Smith. Yeah. It looks like a foot.
Hey, have you guys? Oh yeah, he does look like a foot.
Full back.
Have you guys seen Birdman yet?
Mm-mm. Heard it was
Birdman
good.
is really, really good. You guys should go see it.
The last movie I saw in theaters was Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't been since then.
I have not been to the
I
movies.
really, really want to see the Book of Life because it looks really fucking
Yeah, the Book of
gorgeous.
Life looks good. I'll tell you how long it's been since I've seen a movie. The last time I was in a theater was when The Fault in Our Stars came out.
Holy
No,
shit.
seriously, I was in the same boat. Like, I hadn't seen a movie in the longest time, and Joe and I were like, there's nothing good playing for Halloween, but then, lo and behold, all this stuff comes out, so we've been going for the last, like, I don't know, last few times this week. Like, we saw Horn, or, well, we watched it on demand, and then we saw Birdman, and we want to go see Nightcrawler. So, I don't know, there should be more stuff coming up.
I
So
really,
you guys really should go see Birdman. It's so
I really want to
good.
see Birdman. I was just gonna say, like, Birdman.
Is it about Birdman? Is it about that Birdman, or is it about something different?
Oh.
It's about Michael Keaton playing an actor who used to play a superhero called Birdman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's trying.
Is it like
Is it
a fictional kind of Birdman, or is it actually Birdman?
Yeah.
It's like a different kind of
Oh,
Birdman.
it's a fictional Birdman. It's a fictional Birdman, and this actor is trying to, get away from that past, and he's trying to start his own show on Broadway, and everyone's like, doubting him and stuff.
Mhm.
But it's really good. I expect Oscar buzz. I do.
Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
exactly what I heard, that it was an Oscar-worthy.
So it's like
performance.
Watchmen, but like in the actual present time. Except he played a
know.
superhero.
No, it's really
You're like, Michael
No,
used to be a
they're not-
superhero, but now he's not. And I'm like, fucking Watchmen over here.
It's not as bleak as Watchmen. It really isn't.
Yeah.
It's got some funny moments, and it's more about the theater life, because it's just like him trying to put the show on Broadway and dealing with dramatic actors and like budgets, and also dealing with like I want to be hip and with it, but I don't want to go back to Birdman and stuff. It's good. It's really good.
I love
see.
any time I just get to say Birdman. Like, I love that shit.
I can tell.
I love it. It's like that, and I love anytime I hear Birdman, it's like either that or I think of this great show that used to be on Adult Swim called Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Oh,
yeah.
I've heard of this.
It's a fucking great show. It's like it takes all the Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters and puts them in like the hero Birdman is now an attorney, and Stephen Colbert voices in it, and it's really funny. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that show. I
I caught one episode of like, I think it was like the Scooby-Doo and his gang were going to court for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, because they thought that Shaggy and Scooby had illegal drugs because they were talking about a big green monster, and it was actually like some guy in a monster suit, but they thought like they were on drugs or something, and they kept talking about a big green monster. Oh my god, that show's so fucking good. Nothing else has been happening for me. I've been playing a lot of video games, but that's about it.
I don't really have anything. Oh, I do want to, like, for anyone listening that lives in Croydon or the kind of South London area, East London. Hang on, what part of London do I live in? I didn't.
What are directions?
Come and see me in a play at Charlton House on Friday night. It's £10 on the door or £7 concessions, and it's about World War One, and I'm really good in it.
Yay!
Yay! I don't have anything else to talk about. Next week, I want to discuss Adventure Time and Finn's arm back. I want to discuss Supernatural, which I will have watched by then. Yeah, but that's about it for me for this week. I think I'm ready to hit hay.
I want to talk about like so much like video game stuff, but no one will understand it.
Oh, no, that's alright. Nobody knows what I'm talking about when I talk about Doctor Who.
All I could talk about with like about Super Smash Brothers coming out and all this shit, I could talk about it to my brother, and like he's boring company after a while, so I'm like, I'm gonna talk about Smash Brothers.
Talk to your dog.
About video games. He totally plays video games without thumbs.
Yeah.
He was actually.
I hope you all had a happy Halloween. I know it's late for that, but I just hope you guys had a good Halloween. So.
Oh yeah, no, I had a lovely Halloween. Thanks, Dylan. I went to a vegan restaurant and went home and drank a lot with my friends.
Mine was a little boring because we didn't have any trick-or-treaters really, but you know, I got to hang out with the neighbors and that was pretty good. And I got about $20 worth of discount candy, which was pretty nice.
It was the first Halloween for me in about 3 years that I haven't been to see a horror film at the cinema, and I have to say, actually spending it with friends, it was really, really nice.
Oh my god, let me tell this one last story. So, on Halloween, I don't think Fran has this restaurant over there, but Sonic Drive-In was doing, they do this a few times a year, where they have their corn dogs for 50 cents a piece. And I'm like, I don't feel like cooking dinner tonight, and I have to feed 4 people. So I'm gonna drive, because I live right across the street from a Sonic, which is fucking heaven, because I love it. And so I drive down there. I'm like, the way, Fran, if you've never been to one, it's, you drive up, and the menu is right there, and you push a button, and you tell the person what you want, and they bring it out to you.
Oh, like a drive-thru.
It's a drive-in, essentially. So I pushed the button and I said, so I'm gonna need, some corn dogs. How many corn dogs, is there, a maximum number of corn dogs I can get? And the guy is like, hold on just 1 second, ma'am. And he goes away for 5 seconds. And he's like, no, ma'am, there's no limit to how many corn dogs you can get. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna need,
all the corn dogs.
I'm gonna need, 15 of them. And he's like, yes, ma'am, 15 corn dogs. He's like, 15 corn dogs. That'll be $8.06 for 15 corn dogs. And I'm like,
holy crap.
I was like, awesome. And they come out and this is the most I've ever ordered from Sonic, and it comes out the fastest I've ever had Sonic service. It comes out in a minute or two.
Wow.
I'm like fucking awesome. I take it home. Me and my parents eat corn dogs all night. So.
Oh, they were for other people then. Okay, right, that's clear.
Bridget, aka Dodger of Zion, I hope you're listening, because I know she loves Sonic a lot.
Yeah, Sonic's great.
Oh, wow.
That was the best night of my life.
We need to talk about we need to talk about all the like new pickups for Channel Awesome because we haven't talked about Channel Awesome.
I haven't watched any of them yet. I need to figure out who to start with or where. You know, yeah, we need to talk about that.
I'm gonna watch the guy that reviews theme parks because I know that I can then talk to Greer about that.
I might watch Count Dracula, or I check out Welsh's friend. He's told me about her Ursa. I might watch one of them.
Yeah, she's meant to be brilliant. And actually, there's a Film Brain crossover with her, so I might start with that.
Yeah, I watched that. You should watch that, Fran. It's actually really good. They're both adorable together.
Okay, what about like sexual tension though? I shouldn't expect anything.
No. They're just friends.
Okay, good. Let's keep it that way.
Don't worry. He only has eyes for you.
No comment. I think on that note, guys, do you think we could wrap it up? Do you think that's a good place?
Sure.
Yes.
It's good to be back, and we missed all of you, and I missed talking to you guys. It's good
Yeah,
hearing you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It was really nice, and like that little period where the computer balked, like we had like a little proper catch up, and I had one a couple of weeks ago with Greer, so I'm like up to date on all your lives. Yay!
Yay. Good luck with your play, honey. I hope it goes well. Break a leg.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know if it'll go one of two ways. Either I'll be like a professional actor by Christmas, or I'll be pulling 14-hour shifts in my existing job. More of that.
Oh, just one last thing. Officially, is anyone going to MagFest officially yet?
Not officially, no, but I'm gonna make it happen. If it fucking kills me, I'm gonna make it happen.
I hope so, Fran.
It's gonna.
As far as I know, I'm not going.
I'm probably not gonna go either at this point now.
You guys!
Are you going, Georgia?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Awesome. We'll go see Georgia at MagFest.
Georgia,
Actually, the thing about Florida is that there are tons of conventions here in the state. Like, there are a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Greer, that's amazing. That's so cool.
Probably. There's WizardCon. Bridget told me about WizardCon because she always takes Lewis there, and they like hang out there in Florida. You should check it out.
Oh, Heather got to see fucking the Shat at Rhode Island Comic Con. Did you get to see the Shat?
Who?
The Shatner. The
Shatner.
Shatner.
William Shatner was at Rhode Island Comic Con, and I was sitting outside a room for a panel that was about to start. He just walked right by me.
Did you?
I was like, oh, that's Shatner.
Did you at any point get to talk to Mark Shepard or
No. I only saw them from a distance because for Mark Shepard and Jim Beaver, I completely forgot, and it took forever to find them because they didn't have signs up like a lot of the other people did. But it was like $40 to get an autograph, and the staff were saying that they take a picture with them. So it's pretty much go up there, pay $40 for an autograph, and that, or don't bother. So I was like,
I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, but I hate that shit when people charge for an autograph.
And I bet that's
because if you see them in like any other place, like say you met that guy at a restaurant and you asked for an autograph, it would be completely free. But just because it's inside that building,
I don't buy that was either of them. Like, I don't buy that was their decision. Like, because they just don't seem like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it somebody at one point had said about conventions that they don't make the prices. It's because they sell the autographs they're selling are actual legit, like, proper photograph headshots of stuff. So they have to sell them because they have to pay for them, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I met Ricky Simon and Richard Horvitz and Tavisha Wolfgarth Simons.
How was Richard Horowitz? Tell me.
Nice. They were super nice. And I was like standing near their little tables, and my sister was with me, and I'm just standing there like, I'm gonna throw up. Awesome. I'm so scared.
You saw didn't you say you saw George Takei
too?
So
awesome.
I saw him at his table, I think. Yeah, but I didn't go up to see him.
Dang.
I didn't go to his Q&A either because my sister and I didn't really care to go.
I would have gone.
I was upset because I don't know if anybody heard about it outside of Rhode Island, but they had this whole fucking thing where they oversold tickets and a bunch of people couldn't get in.
Oh my god.
because the fire marshal cut it off at a point.
Jesus.
Yeah, I heard something happened at that con because I had a Facebook friend who was there and he was ranting like crazy about it.
Yeah.
So I heard some shit was going down.
Poorly planned.
I think they assumed because they do trade shows at the convention center, at the Rhode Island Convention Center, that people would come in and then like leave and make more room for other people. But because it's a convention and people came in and stayed, they oversold tickets and then they were at maximum capacity for the 2 rooms and they couldn't let anybody in because the fire marshal was like, yeah, no. So basically the con fucked up and tried to blame it on fire marshals, and the first day I couldn't change it all. It's the supernatural panel that on Saturday because I couldn't get in because they're at capacity and I didn't get there early enough because I had to work that morning.
Dang.
And when we finally got there, I don't think they let people back in until 5, and we got there at like 1, and yeah, we were standing in line for a few hours, and my sister had to go to work, and it was just like, fuck it. But we got in Sunday, so that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had similar experiences with like lines and stuff where we're only at MagFest because that's the only time I've ever been to a convention, but like I was so far back in line at the Game Grumps panel that I was scared I wasn't gonna get in. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to get in this panel.
No, my Grumps. No.
Now that you're into Game Grumps, I bet you feel so much like feelings when you go to my Facebook and I forget that I've taken pictures with them. Like that's like for some reason sometimes I have to remind myself like I met Egoraptor once and it was awesome. Like
I didn't see those pictures.
There are pictures on my Facebook. It was back when John was still with them.
I want to meet the Grumps and I want to meet Mark.
Yeah.
But I would probably die.
I think someone said, like, Mark, you should go to MagFest. I know he's going to go to RTX, which, God, I want to go to RTX. It's all the way in Texas.
I know he did a random, just for fun, with somebody's like, go to Rhode Island Comic Con, and I was like, I would shit my pants.
Literally, shit my pants right in my seat. Yeah, let's wrap up. let's wrap this shit up.
This is me, guys. Just to clarify to our audience, like, I sound like a complete boring bastard, but I have to be up at 5 o'clock tomorrow to work.
Damn.
So...
Oh, good for you. Whatever.
Think on that, sirs. And it is... It's nighttime here. It's like 3 in the afternoon in America, is that right?
It's 2 where I am. I'm on Central Time now, and that's completely fucked me over.
Yeah, I bet. I had no idea America had 2 different timelines.
Dude, there are 3.
We have more than that.
Whoa!
No, wait, there are 4 if you... does Mountain Time count?
It's over 9,000!
Because there's Eastern, Central, Pacific, and does Mountain Time even count? I think...
Mountain Time.
It's like...
Mountain Time.
It's in between Central and West Pacific, I think. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. But it's like for people in, like, Colorado who live up in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah. On that note, we will all see you hopefully next week, and we'll talk about butts and more things that we usually talk about. More butts.
That would be amazing. Provisionally, sometime next week, you can expect us back. But until then, say your prayers, eat your greens.
Fortuna never fails.
Drink your vegetables.
Embrace English
Drink your vegetables and eat your milk.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Go to drugs, don't do school.
Yeah, that too.
All that good stuff. And once again, thanks, Obama, and thank you to all of you.
Thanks, Obama.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.